This is Andrea Dresdell with ABC News Radio, and my guest today goes by several different names. Some people call him Bobby Ray Simmons, some people call him Bobby Ray, some people call him B.o.B, but whatever you want to call him, he's got a #1 single and a new album. Welcome, B.o.B. And listen, people have been waiting a really long time for this album. Fans have been waiting for, well over a year. Do you feel a huge sense of accomplishment that it's finally out in stores?
Definitely. It's definitely, I don't think it's set in for me yet because it has changed so dramatically. And even though it's been a ongoing storyline and everybody's been watching, at least on the underground level, they've been watching me develop over the years. So it when Nothing on You really catapulted it, just took it to a completely new level. It's like, I would compare it to like, space travel. Like, before I was going from the Earth to the moon, maybe to Mars and Venus. And then Nothing on You shot me to a completely different galaxy.
And now you literally will be in the sky, like your
Yes,
previous
exactly.
song. Well, I mean, you had mixtapes, you had singles, you had tons of press, you had well-documented struggles with the label. So ultimately, do you feel like now this is the album that represents you as an artist? Is this you?
Yes, I don't think there's anything missing. As far as my most recent work, it's on the album. And, every possible side of me that I have, I feel like I've opened up and put it on the album, and I didn't hold back anything. And also, I feel like the timing of it is so perfect because like you said, like it's everything's been well documented, and the struggles with the label, and now I feel like there's no battle. I don't feel like I'm fighting with myself or fighting with anything. I feel like the universe is like, all right, Bob, come on, you you've worked long enough, come on. It's your time now.
Now, you say this album is, you feel like it's well-rounded and solid, and you say that your music really can't be described, that it kind of fits into every category. But I think probably most people would want to say, well, okay, he's hip hop, he's a rapper. Are you okay with that?
Call me whatever you want. Title me whatever you like. It's I'm impartial to it because I feel like at the end of the day, there's like this knowing that people have, and they know that they know what it is. So, but for the sake of placing it on a certain shelf or wherever or what have you, there has to be a label to it to place it somewhere.
So let's talk about Nothing on You. What was your reaction when it hit #1? Because it had been #2 for so long. You're waiting for Rihanna to get out of the way, to just send her flowers or something to thank her for getting out of the way.
Sorry, Rihanna, and thank you at the same time.
What was your reaction when you heard that it finally hit #1?
It didn't really dawn on me until it usually dawns on me like at the end of the day when after the show, and after a long day of work and after the show, and I go on the tour bus and I sit down, and then everybody has a chance to really sit down, check their phones, call people, check email, check iTunes, check the slots and the positions and everything. And we realized it was #1. It was kind of like it's really surreal. Like every bit of information or progression or step has just blown me away each time. And every day I wake up, it's like another dream. It's like, wow.
So what was it like working with the Smeezingtons on that song, and working with Bruno on Nothing on You?
For Nothing on You, I've worked with Bruno before in the past. We have a chemistry. It's something where it's kind of like when you see a friend, it's like, oh, yeah, what's up, man? And, we know what time it is. We know we're gonna make some music. And with this song, every song we've ever made together, we felt like it could be something, but we never, you never know. You never know. I couldn't tell you how to make a hit any more than anybody else could, but it's just the fact that the timing of it and the subject matter, the fact that monogamy is a pretty relevant topic, I would say nowadays, especially as people are really becoming more aware and more willing to see the truth. I feel like it's a song that is necessary for people to kind of adjust to that, especially girlfriends who may feel insecure at sometimes. It's kind of like a reassuring, uh, it's a reassuring melody to hear. It feels good and it sounds great.
And putting it out in April and having a line about paying your taxes doesn't hurt.
It's crazy because it all just worked out. It all just synchronized.
You know, I know that you're influenced by Coldplay, and one of the things I felt when I heard that song was that the hook was somewhat
Yeah,
Coldplay-esque.
yeah. The angelic vocal melodies on it.
But and I know that you sampled Coldplay for a song that it didn't make the album, but you sampled Vampire Weekend and you have Rivers Cuomo on the album, so
Yeah,
obviously you're a big rock fan,
very.
and you play guitar. And have you ever been tempted to, I don't know, do the Lil Wayne thing and make a rock album?
Well, to me, I feel like this is a rock album. I feel like I feel like it's a hip hop album. I feel like it's a pop album. I feel like it's an alternative album. For me, when I perform, I don't ever want to be like, okay, I want to make a hip hop album and or I want to do this or I try not to box myself in and sometimes I'm the type of person sometimes I may bite off more than I can chew. I may try to make something way too broad, but I feel like it's well rounded though. And I feel like from this point forward, you know, I don't even know where I'm going to go from here. I don't know what the next step would be. I guess I don't have to worry about it though. I guess I just, the stars will align.
Well, how does rock inspire you? I mean, obviously you could say, well, this rapper or that rapper has inspired you. I know you're inspired by DMX. I know Eminem inspired you. But like in terms of rock, like, the kind of stuff that you saw at Coachella or, Vampire Weekend or something like that, how does that inspire you?
It inspires me because it's not digital. The music that guys like Vampire Weekend and I went to a Paramore concert, went to a Coldplay concert. I would watch My Chemical Romance live, Green Day live, watching The Roots live. I went on a tour with David Banner and Talib Kweli, and it was a hip hop live tour. So all the music was live, and it kind of at first it kind of I had to leave my comfort zone a little bit because everything was live, and it wasn't with the track, it's not digital. And when it's live, it gives music a lot more life. And it's not necessarily just about rock music, even artists like Kareem Bailey Ray and artists like Lauryn Hill, um, you know, even me watching artists like Janelle Monáe perform, like just it's just the element of live, something being live. Like right now, if we just did a beat and then you did a freestyle or something, it's just like an organic energy, and that's what I love. That's what I love about music.
What kept you going when you were so frustrated, in these years that has been leading up to this?
The thing that kept me going through all the frustration and through everything is the fans, the fans' love for the music. And sometimes it's easy to kind of overlook how big of a role fans play in your career, until you really go through something and they actually pull you back. They're like, no, Bob, nope, we need you, man. Like I remember going through a period when I was really frustrated with music, and um, uh, Asher Roth hit me up, and just different artists hit me up, make sure I was okay, and it's just good to go through that period and be reassured at how much your fans really love your music. And I feel like my gift for music is something that I appreciate just as much as my fans do. So being able to celebrate that is the main thing that keeps me going.
Well, best of luck with everything, and we're so happy that you came by to see us. And for ABC News Radio and abcnewsradio.com, I'm Andrea Drysdale.